So you're looking for one of the next billion-dollar meme coins on Solana. Well, in my honest opinion, I believe I found one of those. And this project is called 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏. Now, before we actually get into the project, I have to share with you some context before the project even launched to kind of let you know why I think this project has the ability to reach 1 billion. Now, the market cap all-time high is already around 165 million. It has retraced since then, and we're going to look at the chart here a little bit later. Now, by the title, it says the Solana founder follows this project, and I'm referring to Anatoly. Now, from my understanding and from my awareness, the only other meme coin project Anatoly, co-founder of Solana, follows is 𝗥𝗡𝗔𝗕. So before 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏 launched, let me share with you a quick clip from Anatoly from last year's Solana Breakpoint conference. Check this out.
Hey folks, I'm Anatoly, co-founder of Solana, CEO of Solana Labs. I'm a 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏.
And that was just a short clip, from the community, but he did a whole kind of like, introduction talking about Solana and other different things, in this 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏 costume. Now, remember, when this happened, the project 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏 wasn't even launched yet. Now, this happened back in November of last year, 2023, and come December 5th, 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏, the project, actually launched off of this narrative. So now let's talk about why did Anatoly, founder of Solana, actually dress up in this costume? Well, one, it was around Halloween season, but 2024, this year, is one of the years of the dragon, which is a zodiac sign in the Chinese culture, which kind of symbolizes power, good fortune, and strength. And so Anatoly embraces this, he stands behind it, and so this project created their project off of that narrative. However, they're not just a meme coin, they have other utility that is being built, which we're going to take a look at as well. So now that you know kind of how the project came about in the narrative, let's kind of talk about some reasons why I think this project can be one of the next billion-dollar meme coins before we dive into a lot more information in this video. Now, one thing I've noticed, as I said at the beginning, Anatoly doesn't just follow any project and he doesn't just follow any meme coin. And from what I'm aware of, let me know if I'm wrong, but the only other meme coin he follows as of right now is 𝗥𝗡𝗏 and 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏. He doesn't follow 𝗬𝗡, he doesn't follow Sam on some of the other up and coming well-known meme coins. And so that right there caught my attention, because when a project kind of goes off of a founder's narrative, it can either work in a project's favor or not, right? And what I mean by that is the founder can completely ignore that project and never acknowledge them, or they can acknowledge them. And Anatoly actually did. He follows them, which I'm going to show you, and he's also retweeted this project as well. And they've also recently just did an interview, which I'm going to be showing you here in a second. So let me go ahead and show you a couple of things to kind of connect the dots before we dive deeper into 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏. All right, so going back to the beginning of the year here in January, KuCoin did an article, talking about 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏 and Anatoly, kind of the connection between the two. And if you look right here, this picture, this is basically just showing you a picture of the clip I showed you earlier in this video when Anatoly was talking at the Solana Breakpoint 2023 in November of last year. And then if you move down here, this is Anatoly and one of the main members of 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏. So you can see they've definitely met and connected, and there's some mutual respect there, which is important. Now, which takes me to the next dot I want to connect for you. If you look right here, this is Anatoly. This is 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏. You can see 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏 has become a official Solana validator. And Anatoly says economic security X. He says checkmark secured by memes. Why is this important? Because Anatoly did not have to acknowledge the fact that they're a Solana validator, and he didn't have to acknowledge their post and put it on his page, which shows that not only does he like the project, but the project has his attention and he does somewhat support them. So that's huge, because how many meme coins does the founder of Solana actually support? That is huge, on top of it having the narrative of the year of the dragon. So we got a lot of things going here for us on top of the community has becoming more like a movement. As I said already, the all-time high is around 165 million, which is roughly a 6x away from hitting a 1 billion plus market cap. Now, the next thing I want to show you here is going to be a quick clip from the main head of strategy from 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 and Anatoly.
But yeah, last thing I wanted to share is aligning with that mission, 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏, we are creating a mobile game. So like the meme coin also has some sort of utility integrating with hybrid DeFi with the NFTs. But I think mobile gaming is going to be a huge sector that we can amplify because we have a strong brand presence. And then going into that, I think having AR core enabled on chapter 2 is going to be a huge game changer.
Yeah, for sure.
And so right there, as I was saying a little bit earlier, 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 isn't just trying to become a meme coin. This is a meme coin with utility that's being built. And as you heard, he said they have a VR gamified game being built on Solana Mobile, which could be massive. So those are some things right there. So we can see they've already met. Anatoly follows this project. He's retweeted this project. He's done an interview with one of the main members of the team. So you can see that this project not only is networking, but they're also connected as well, which is huge. So let's dive into a little bit more. And speaking of connections and networking, from this tweet here, you can also see one of the main members talking with Austin from the head of strategy of Solana Foundation. So you can see this project is definitely networking and they are connected. So now let's kind of dive into some of the utility and what they've already put out to the community, and then we're going to look at the chart so everyone can see that. Here's Phantom acknowledging them. You can see dragons. Here's Silly. You have them meeting with Ghost, which is helping them get more information about, the games and things of that nature that they have coming as well. So you can see this project is constantly networking. Now, this is a video of them putting out the very first NFT that was minted in the metaverse. So pretty interesting to see how all of this is going to unfold. All of this is on Twitter. You can check it out. And then this is one of their NFTs basically from Toly's Dragon. It completely sold out, but there was only 3,333, shows the demand. And then this is a picture that kind of shows what it looks like outside of the box, right? Now, one thing I thought was interesting, Binance has already technically acknowledged this. It hasn't listed it, of course, as you can see right here, not listed, but the fact that they have a how to buy 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 guide already out is very interesting. And when you see what centralized exchanges already has 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 listed, you're going to be like, that's interesting. So let's dive into that right now. So if you head over to the website, this is the website here. And if we move down, these are all the dApps, so the decentralized exchanges, and then of course you have Magic Eden where their NFTs are. These are all the centralized exchanges for people who don't like to use DEXs or not too familiar with them. These are all of the exchanges. KuCoin, of course, as I showed you the article earlier in this video. You got HTX, you got Bitmart, which is some major exchanges already, Bybit. So you can see this thing is well known already. And one thing I like as well, the total supply is not super massive. All of the tokens are in circulation. LP tokens have been burnt as well. So you can see this project definitely is moving really well. And the last thing I do want to show you here before we look at the chart is 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏. Let me go to followers, because remember I told you Anatoly follows this project. I'm just going to show you some proof here. Let's move down. Right here, you can see Anatoly, co-founder of Solana Labs. All right, co-founder Anatoly follows this project. That is huge to me. That is huge on top of the narrative, on top of what this project has already accomplished, right? So if we head over to the chart here, you can see 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏 is sitting right under 5 cents, which is around 49.33 million market cap at the time of this video. You can see liquidity is very healthy, 1.25 million. So this is not just some, small project. If you look right here, they hit their all-time high December 27th, and that was around 165 million. And you can see they've kind of, retraced, consolidated a little bit, and here we are now. Honestly, this is what could potentially happen, right? Now, of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm never telling you to buy, hold, or sell, but I am informing you with information of my own personal thoughts and opinions, right? So if we look right here, this is what could potentially happen, right? see that triangle come out. Boom. Right now, the whole market is somewhat on a retracement, but we're still fine. But this is potentially what we can see happen. Boom. And that baby shoot to the upside, because we've been consolidating for quite some time. After that high 165 million market cap, we're sitting just right under 50 million, you know? And as I said before, 165 million to 1 billion is roughly 6x from there, right? So with this project already being able to reach that without having none of its utility out yet, without having really no tweets by the founder, if he tweets about them, this thing has the potential, in my opinion, to be one of the next billion-dollar meme coins because of the support of the founder, because of the narrative, the year of the dragon. And this actually is the year of the dragon. So when this starts to pick up later in the year, this could really help 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 reach new heights as well. So again, this is my personal thought on 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏. I do think it is one of those that can reach that 1 billion plus market cap. As I said before, it reaching 165 million already, not even being in the peak of the bull run, tells me a lot. So again, let me know down in the comment section, have you heard about 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏? I'm sure you have, with it being one of the, you know, newer meme coins that's done that high of a market cap. I'm sure you have, but if not, I will have the socials down in the description for you as well. You know, the website, you know, the Twitter, and also the contract address as well. But again, remember, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell, but I am informing you with projects that I think will produce some really good gains for us. Smash that like button. I appreciate it, and I will catch you all on the next one.